The information shared in this video is for educational purposes only and should never replace professional medical advice. Always consult your healthcare provider before making changes to your diet or routine. If you've ever looked in the mirror at the end of the day and wondered why your stomach feels stretched tight and bloated, this video is for you. No matter how carefully you eat, you still end up looking bloated by evening. You wake up optimistic, feeling like today you'll finally get it right. But by your next meal, the bloating creeps back in. Your clothes squeeze tighter, your energy drops, and that heavy, uncomfortable pressure returns. If that sounds familiar, you're not broken, and you're definitely not alone. Here's the surprising truth most people never hear. There are 5 simple foods you can find in almost any grocery store that can help reset your gut in just 7 days, calming bloating and inflammation at the source. These foods aren't exotic supplements or expensive cleanses. They're strategic natural tools that feed and rebuild your gut microbiome, the hidden ecosystem that controls digestion, mood, and immunity. I've seen real people make this shift. Jennifer, a 41-year-old marketing consultant, came to me fed up and exhausted. She planned her life around bathrooms and loose clothes. She avoided gluten, cut dairy, skipped meals, and took probiotic after probiotic, but nothing worked long-term. Her problem wasn't lack of discipline. Her gut was inflamed, undernourished, and missing microbial diversity. Once she stopped restricting and started rebuilding, the change came within days, not months. Your gut isn't just a digestion tube. It's often called your second brain. It produces about 90% of your body's serotonin and houses almost 70% of your immune system. When the gut is out of balance, bloating is just the warning light. Beneath it, energy dips, mood changes, and even fat storage can spiral out of sync. That's why quick fixes fail. They don't repair the foundation. When you nourish the gut instead of fighting it, the body naturally resets. And here's the good news. Your microbiome can start improving in as little as 3 to 4 days with the right foods. That's why this 7-day reset works so quickly. You're not masking symptoms. You're restoring harmony from the inside out. Let's begin with food number 1, Kefir. David, a 52-year-old project manager, battled gas and bloating for more than 10 years. He tried everything: fiber powders, probiotic pills, and low-fat diets. Nothing seemed to stick. The truth was simple. Most commercial probiotics don't survive stomach acid long enough to make a difference. Kefir, on the other hand, is alive. Unlike yogurt, which contains just a few bacterial strains, Kefir can contain up to 60 active strains of beneficial bacteria and yeasts. These microbes don't just pass through, they attach, colonize, and begin crowding out harmful organisms. Within 2 days of adding Kefir, David noticed smoother digestion. Within a couple of weeks, the bloating that dominated his evenings faded away. To use Kefir effectively, start your morning with 1 cup of plain Kefir blended with fresh fruit and a touch of honey. Drink it on an empty stomach when stomach acid is at its lowest, allowing more live bacteria to survive and thrive. Once the foundation is set, your gut is ready for the next food: sauerkraut. Emily, a 36-year-old fitness instructor, told me she avoided fermented foods because she thought they caused her bloating. Her real problem wasn't vegetables, it was delayed digestion. Heavy meals lingered too long, fermenting inside her instead of in a jar. Raw, unpasteurized sauerkraut flipped that script. Through natural fermentation, cabbage transforms into a probiotic-rich food that helps break down carbs and proteins more efficiently. With just 2 tablespoons at lunch and dinner, Emily began digesting more smoothly and feeling lighter after meals. The bloating she feared never came, and her confidence returned. One note: shelf-stable jars won't help. Pasteurization kills the beneficial bacteria. Always choose raw, refrigerated sauerkraut. That small detail makes all the difference. Next comes one of the most powerful digestive activators: ginger. Chris, a 44-year-old sales director, lived a clean lifestyle. He ate whole foods, exercised daily, and still ended each night with a bloated belly, The culprit wasn't what he ate, it was stress. Stress slows digestion, causing food to ferment and create gas. Ginger contains two potent compounds, gingerols and shogols, that stimulate stomach acid, digestive enzymes, and increase motility by nearly 40%. A simple ginger tea sipped 30 minutes before meals helps your digestive system turn on naturally. Chris found his belly no longer swelled by dinner, and his energy stayed steady throughout the evening. If you're starting to realize how each step builds on the next, make sure to like and subscribe. These small but strategic changes can transform your gut when applied in the right sequence. Now let's talk about healing the gut lining itself with bone broth. Amanda, a 48-year-old office administrator, struggled with food reactions that left her bloated and fatigued after eating. Her problem wasn't willpower. It was a weakened intestinal barrier. When the gut lining becomes porous, undigested particles slip through, triggering inflammation and immune reactions that show up as bloating, skin irritation, and discomfort. Bone broth delivers collagen, glycine, proline, and glutamine, the amino acids your gut lining needs to rebuild. Within days of adding a cup of homemade, grass-fed bone broth daily, Amanda's digestion calmed, and her food reactions began to disappear. Always choose quality. Grass-fed bones simmered a minimum of 12 hours create a mineral-dense broth that gels when cooled. That thick texture is a sign of the healing compounds your intestinal lining craves. Finally, let's bring biodiversity back into the microbiome with kimchi. Ryan, a 39-year-old software analyst, felt inflamed and tired despite doing everything right. His diet looked balanced, but his gut ecosystem lacked diversity. Kimchi doesn't just contain probiotics, it also provides prebiotic fiber and phytochemicals from garlic, onion, and red pepper. Garlic feeds good bacteria, while chili helps stimulate healthy stomach acid. Ryan started with 1 tablespoon of kimchi a day and gradually increased to 2. His digestion smoothed out, energy lifted, and that midday heaviness disappeared. Kevin, a 46-year-old operations manager, saw similar results. His bloating and post-meal swelling vanished once he incorporated kefir, sauerkraut, ginger, bone broth, and kimchi in the right order. His aging digestion wasn't about age at all. It was a gut asking for balance. Let's bring it all together into your 7-day gut reset. Days 1 through 3 are all about gentle introduction. In the morning, start with your Kefir smoothie on an empty stomach. With lunch, add 2 tablespoons of sauerkraut. Before dinner, sip warm ginger tea to awaken digestion. End your day with a cup of nourishing bone broth before bed. Days 4 through 7 shift into strengthening mode. Continue your morning kefir. Add 1 to 2 tablespoons of kimchi to any meal. Increase bone broth to 2 cups daily. And drink ginger tea before both lunch and dinner. Spacing each food allows your body to process and adapt without overwhelm. You may notice mild gas, increased bowel movements, or small changes in stool texture. This is your microbiome adjusting. Within 7 days, most people describe feeling lighter, less bloated, and far more energized. Check the description below for your next must-watch video. It will show you how to maintain a balanced microbiome long-term and keep digestion smooth for good. Remember, this isn't about restriction or perfection. It's about rebuilding the body's natural system of balance, giving your gut the support it's been asking for. When you align with your biology, digestion improves, energy becomes steady, and confidence returns. Your transformation doesn't start sometime in the future. It starts now, with the choice to nourish, rebuild, and finally feel good in your own skin again. Thank you for watching. Your next breakthrough is waiting below. Click the link in the description to continue your gut health journey today.